to a fan's perspective. His name is Boogie 45. Just some quick thoughts on the Gilly and Joey Badass conversation. You know, some people thought that Gilly was gatekeeping, and you know, based on some certain things that he said in that conversation. So I'm gonna play it for y'all, and y'all let me know what y'all thoughts, man.
Putting out music, but also like helping brothers where I can. Cause I feel like we need more of that. Like, you know, we was having a conversation off the record before we came on cameras, just about you know, the old generation to the new generation and how it wasn't enough passing of the guard. You know, so that's something that I wish to tap into as time goes on. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanna definitely have a reputation for looking out for, you know, dope artists who coming up.
Now that's dope that Joey Badass thinks like that, because unfortunately we had a lot of people that gatekeeped over the years, and you know that's why a lot of people can get on. A lot of people that have careers because people gatekeep. You understand what I'm saying? So I like that Joey Badass approaching it from that perspective and not feeling some kind of way, because he was an underdog for a minute. So I know 9 times out of 10 cats gatekeeped on him. You feel me? So we're gonna continue this video.
But who's also competitive, you know what I'm saying? Like I think there's not enough of that,
Fair use.
especially in the genre of or in the space in the hip hop world that I exist in. I feel like there's not enough of us lyrical helping each other out, because we, you know what I'm saying, we're trying to outshine each other and be the best or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think we could all coexist, and I think it could be dope to give each other a helping hand. Even if you're trying to take my head off, you should do that. That's what you should want to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's always been my mindset on it. Like, you know, I come from that competitive nature of it, and
you know, New York is competitive, so I definitely know what Joey Badass talking about when it comes to that, though.
Yeah, it's a sport, man, and I love the game. I love this.
Let me speak on the passing of the guard, right? Because a lot of youngins, and I'm not speaking on you, but a lot of youngins in the game be looking at like, man, they've been doing it for so long, they don't want to put a young on, they don't want to pass it off, they don't want to, but you gotta understand at one time, say somebody like Funk Flex, somebody like DJ Cosmic Head, who been at the radio stations forever, DJ Clue, DJ Greg Street, you feel what I'm saying? At one time, they was young DJs,
Right.
just hoping to get on. You feel what I'm saying? Or LeBron James, he was a young player that was just hoping to get to the league. You feel what I'm saying? Now, when they get there, they trying to hold on to that shit as long as possible.
All right, let me expand on that a little bit, right? When it comes to the passing of the guard, right? So if you confident in what you do and you confident in your skill set, then you wouldn't have to worry about somebody taking your spot. You don't got to hold on to something that's within you. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to, you know, when it's already in you. It's already in you. It's already in LeBron to be LeBron. It's already in Funk Flex to be Funk Flex. So putting somebody else on in a situation like that, it's not gonna stop anything from happening for you. If anything, that will make the person that you put on, you know, feel indebted to you in a kind of way. You feel me? So if they got an opportunity or something, or you know, there's something that they could put you on to, they, you know, hopefully they'll return the favor. You know what I'm saying? But you don't ever want to stand in the way of somebody's success. You don't ever want to be that person. You know what I mean? Because once you become that person, you create silent enemies. You feel me? Let's go on with the video.
Because after my dream is done, I also feed my family off this shit. LeBron James in his 23rd year. He ain't not once said this the new king. That trying to go out there and work out. Now I'm not saying that you can't uplift some young, help some young, get in position. But the reality of it is, ain't no trying to put no other in a position to take his job.
I just feel like if you really believe that you that, then that shouldn't stop you.
But
What did I just say? The show must go on.
if I'm an OG, right, and we all work different, and I see that young is that. I know that he's more in tune with the culture right now. Everything around the board. He young, he got me beat everywhere around the board. That young gotta come take my job. I can't put that young in position to get me out the way, and now I'm running around, can't feed my family. I
think it's too much money out here for all of us. You know what I'm saying?
but it's only a certain amount of positions that's right there.
Now you're right.
What I'm saying.
Now, I'm gonna say this, right? If you confident in what you do, right, and what you offer is unique, then why are you worried about somebody coming to take your position? Because if somebody is able to come take a position, they're gonna come and take it. It ain't nothing you can do about it. You can block them all they want. You can't stop somebody with the ambition of a 50 Cent. Because he's gonna find a way. Because the same gatekeeping that he's talking about went on in New York. They took their hand off the pulse for a minute and they stopped looking for the young talent that's in New York. So now the young talent in New York finding other ways to get on. Even in other cities, it's probably happening too. They finding other ways to get on via the internet, via streaming, you know, all these other avenues that you can get on with. And once they get on, they like, F y'all. I ain't coming back to do no shows unless I'm getting paid a high ticket. So you create silent enemies when you gatekeep on people that's destined to make it. Granted, okay, you don't want to lose your position or whatever the case may be, but at the same time, it's a balance there. Yeah, I don't want to lose my position. I don't, you know what I mean? But if this man is coming for, first of all, we all getting paid by somebody. So if the person that's paying me decides they want to pay that person, they're going to do it, whether I gatekeeper or not. It's going to happen. You feel me? So, and then also when you do that, you create solid enemies. You know what I mean? You create people that silently dislike you. They're not going to be vocal about it because they know you're in position, but they feel some kind of way. And the first opportunity they get to show you how they feel or to block you or to affect you in some kind of way that's negative, they're going to do just that. You know what I mean? Let's get back to the video.
Right, but at the same time, you're right though. But at the same time, it's like, when are we going to shift from the individual mindset to the collective one? You know what I'm saying? Because what you just said is that go deeper than rap. That's just how we are as a culture, as people. You know what I'm saying? It's all me and mine, and it's like, you know, it's not much. It's not enough of the collective idea of us. Like, where do we want to see this go in 20 years? You know what I'm saying? Like, and even still, it's like, just because you share your light or you shine your light on somebody else who's coming up or who might be more hungry, that don't mean that you necessarily you compromise your position. You know what I mean? I think that's just been the
Now, at the end of the day, Joey Badass was right. We have an individual mindset as Black people. As long as I get on, I don't give a damn who else get on. As long as I get on. And that's the reason why. That's the biggest loss we take, is not unifying or not doing the changing of the guard. You know, you see these dudes coming your way and you know they're going to go up. Don't stand in their way. Encourage them. Encourage them. Because some people are not going to be grateful and some people are. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, this young cats that introduced me to new things that I didn't know about, because I never hated on them. I never blocked them. If I was in a position and I could help them with something, I would help them. You feel me? Now, and I'm not saying give them all the food off your table, but don't block them either. You know what I mean? We have to start normalizing that, man, because it ain't nothing gonna grow. It's just gonna be a bunch of artists that feel some kind of way. They not like they thinking about the people that keep them all the time, but when they come up, when they at their lowest, and no matter what lane you in, like what position you in, you know what I'm saying? You create silent enemies when you block people or when you try to stop people from, you know, becoming great, whether it be by words or by actions. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had it, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give you a quick example. And I'm off this, but I had a dude at the job. You know, they had put the postings up for positions, right? And he was in a position that I wanted to be in. You know what I mean? So everybody, every time you turn around, somebody signing the list and they get in a position. So I got a little seniority there, so I signed the list. You know, this motherfucker took the list off and crumbled it up and threw it in the garbage. You know what I mean? Now he's already in the position that I'm applying for, but because you see my name on it, you take the list off and throw the list in the garbage. You know what I mean? Come to find out, this dude he didn't even have he had the credentials, but he did something stupid off the clock, and which in all reality barred him from really being in a position. So if somebody would have blew the whistle on him, he wouldn't even had that position no more. I could talk about this now because he's dead and gone, but my thing was when I finally got in position to do that, I felt some kind of way against him. I didn't like that dude for nothing. I didn't care how he was trying to be cool with me all of a sudden. And man, fuck you. Because when I was trying to come up, you hated on me. You seen me apply for that position that you was already in. It's not like you would have got paid any less. But because for whatever reason, because I don't know, I don't have no explanation for why people hate and do the corny shit they do. You know what I mean? But whatever the reason was, you didn't want to see me in that position. And I'm a young boy. You feel me? And I ended up not only being in that position, but being in a way better position than he was in. And he tried to come with the fake cool, want to come with the fake conversation. Man, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Get the fuck out of my face, man. And if it ever come across my desk to where it's something with your name on it, I'ma hate on you too. But what I'm not gonna do is if I see somebody coming up and they trying to get on, I'm not gonna block them. Because I'm not gonna become you. You feel me? So, you know, just some quick thoughts, man, on this situation, man. You know, we gotta start passing the guard, man. We gotta start putting people on. Don't stand in the way of a person's greatness. You know what I'm saying? And if you're confident in what you do, nobody can't take LeBron's position. LeBron gonna be LeBron. He made history already. Can't nobody take his position. The only way that somebody can take your position is if you're not really needed for that position. That's the only way somebody can come take that position. But if you solid in what you do, and you talented and you're great at what you do, and you're confident in what you do, can't nobody come take shit from you. The people gonna have to decide that. I'm out.